Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. We're going to do a PC building type of video. Just kind of going over my settings for my PC and also Rocket League, just more of the in-game settings. One person actually requested to see this type of stuff, so this is mainly for that person, but to anyone else that's curious and maybe trying to do a transfer between console and PC, then I recommend that you stick around and watch. Yeah, so let's jump into it. So, starting off with the SSD, I have 4 terabytes, but I added a second one later on after the first initial order of, this date here. So, I have 4 terabytes. So this is just an SSD here, 2 terabytes. This is the case that I have. If I'm going too fast, then you can pause it. Here's my CPU cooler. And here's my RAM. I chose 32 gigs because games recently are becoming, more demanding with resources. So I recommend having a 32 gig PC at least. If you really do only play smaller games, then you don't need 32, but I remember, it's a gaming PC, guys. I think you should go more overkill because it saves you in the long run for having to constantly update it every time, meaning that you're going to have to pick it apart and apply the, all of these components yourself. And I did a custom build, so I had to physically put all of this stuff together, which I don't mind. Really not that hard. Yeah, so that's it for RAM. Oh, I also recommend getting at least DDR4. There is a DDR5 model that's already been out. That's the newest model. But honestly, DDR4 is the recommended standard for most PCs, so just stick with that. DDR4, 32 gigs of RAM. So, this is the other SSD that I bought initially with the PC. And this is my Windows. I have a Windows 11 home. Honestly, some people don't like Windows 11. I don't know why. I think it's literally fine. Stop being picky. And this is my motherboard, the Asus Prime. So, yeah, I don't really know, what's a good motherboard and what's not. I really don't. I just pick whatever was, a pretty good price and what it offers. Yeah, so if you do the custom build tab, or the build my PC tab in Newegg, then, all of these things will automatically be recommended based off of what you picked for your motherboard, because you can't have one motherboard and then use some of these parts, because these parts might not plug in or be supported into a motherboard. So you have to be careful with what you pick first. If you don't do Newegg, if you go use a different site, they might not have it, but Newegg is very good and they ship really fast. All this stuff came in within 2 or 3 days after buying it, and this wasn't any express shipping at all. It's literally just the standard shipping, so it came really quick. Yeah, so here is also my graphics card. This is a 3070 GeForce, so I recommend getting a 30 series graphics card at least. The 10 series is kind of really outdated. My brother uses a 1060 series, and my other friend uses a 1060 series too. But yeah, I recommend you guys getting a 30 series. The 40 series is out right now, but they're kind of bad in a sense of they're just insanely expensive. Sometimes a graphics card might cost just as much as a PC as a whole. It's ridiculous. And they're also really huge, the 40 series. The 30 series isn't really too big. So I recommend getting a 30 series. And I chose 8 gig memory size. I don't really know too much what memory size does for graphics cards, but I'm assuming it's faster. I don't know. I really don't know. So, this was again all through the custom build my PC, auto update, the auto picking PC components. So I didn't really think too much into, selecting any of these parts. So, getting to pretty much the end of my PC here. This is just the power supply, 1000 watts. This might be a little overkill, actually, now I think about it. I don't really think you need a 1000-watt power supply. But, again, just doing things just in case, you know. I don't want to have to keep upgrading my PC every 2 seconds. And then here's my processor right here. It's an i7, 12th gen. I think the 3.6 gigahertz is the base clock speed. So this isn't with overclocking. I'm not even sure if Intel can even be overclocked. I'm not sure. I think AMD does. But, yeah, so that's that. Yeah, so that's it for the PC here. This is just my brother's gaming laptop for school. But obviously that's not for today's video. So that is it for my PC build. If I went too fast, you can always go back and pause the video and just, you know, read this stuff yourself. So I will go into the game and go over my game settings. So this is my gameplay. Nothing really too spectacular. I think this is pretty much default settings. Obviously, really the only thing different that might change is just the fact of how, you know, what region you're in. At least this is for the tournament anyways, but here's my camera. I think this is the same as the video descriptions, because I already have the camera settings in every video description, and also in my about section of my YouTube channel, I think. Hopefully this is the same. If it's a little different, then I'll be sure to change it. My controls. I'm on controller, by the way. I'm using my mouse just because it's easier for this type of video. I'm not really sure if my sensitivity is good or bad. I'm assuming this 1 means it's... See, I don't know if a 1 means it's really fast or is it really slow. You know? But this is just what I'm comfortable with. This is what got me to SSL in 3v3, so again, these type of controls, like camera, I think does matter a little bit, but this specific stuff, it is entirely your preference. Interface, just whatever. Honestly, I lowered this, I think, to the lowest, which is 90%. I think you can only do 90. Oh yeah, it's just the HUD. I like having the UI more closer in, because I don't like having it like so close, because if you look at the bottom left, my nameplate, it's so close to the corner, but if I do this, it just makes it a little bit better, at least for me personally. Yeah, so that's that. You guys can pause and look at that if you guys are curious. This is my video settings. I turned everything off for these little extra, I guess, like, qualities of the game. Don't need it, don't really care. I aim for more performance, so texture detail is high performance, meaning it's worse quality. So when you see high performance, it means it's less quality. So if you go to high quality, it means it's better looking, and, you know, it requires more power from your PC. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. My resolution's a 1440. Oh yeah, my monitor, I forgot to say that. My monitor is, I don't have any information that I can show on the computer itself, but it's an LG, I think it's a QHD, 27-inch, 144, no, actually 165 hertz max, but mine sticks to 144. I think it's because of my PC settings. Surprisingly, I don't think my PC settings itself support 165, unless 165 is only for overclocking. I'm not sure, I don't know, but I tried reaching 165 on the monitor, but I just couldn't find a way to enable it. But 144 hertz is fine. And this is the resolution. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. If you guys have any other questions regarding any settings that you feel like I probably didn't go into detail, or any recommendations, then you guys can leave it to me in the comments. Then I'll be sure to answer as many as I can. But honestly, it's really not that complicated, especially for the PC stuff that I showed before. Again, just go on Newegg, go into the custom builder portion, and it'll do everything for you. Trust me. It's really... building a PC isn't really as insane as you think it is. The annoying part is you're going to have to build it yourself once you get it all in the mail. But you could do a pre-built if you don't feel like doing all the labor for it. That's perfectly fine too. And yeah, so that's it, guys, for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this type of video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.